everybody, this is Darkscythe. Yeah, it's going. Alright. Hi. So, Madness Project Nexus 2. It has been an update, I think, for the new year. They said it was a late New Year present, or Christmas present. They have included a new campaign, of course in the arena mode, a new map, basically. This is what I wanted to show you. This map is basically, if I'm seeing it correctly, is where you can get a lot of money. Usually on any level, depending on the difficulty, you will get 1,000, 2,000, 3, 6. It depends on how well you geared up and how many people you take with you. It depends on how much money you get. But unfortunately, for example, I'm now collecting money for the minigun, which previously was $1 million, 1,100,000, so it was an insane amount of money. They also reduced it, so it's now 600,000, so half, basically. But it's still a lot of money. And with this new map, you can get quite a lot of money. I think almost, I don't know, 5 or 6 times more than usually on any other map, because it's called a heist. So basically you're robbing a bank or bank or whatever it's called. You will see it. So after you completed the contract 3, which is not the pilot, not the goods, the fickle friends. I'm not completing on that, as I already have 3 imprints, so I'm not interested in more, and I like this character. So this is the heist, this is the new one. As you can see, it's in completely different color like the other ones, because it doesn't have an infinity version. So yes, you can technically play it infinite, but usually you won't get anything plus for it. So there are more and more goons are coming, but these are the same goons, so they not get stronger. There are no bosses over there. And as you can see, I have completed all 3. I was at Madness, but they kick my ass, so it's quite hard, because you will see that a lot of cops, a lot of bandits are coming to kill me, and luckily my guys are so clever that they run out into the blazing guns fire, and they usually kill me. And as you can see, the cash what I learned and played maybe 4 or 5 from this, and I already have 1,2700. So it is a lot of cash. And basically on this level, I will show you. But what kind of difficulty am I? I forget. Sorry. The difficulty means that it's not getting difficult. It's because it's a bank more. So the difficult there is, the more safes that you can open. This is the whole place, so it's not a big deal. It is a smaller place, no one is hostile now. And by the way, people will be running around in the bank also. Don't shoot them because they are immune. These are the guards. Cops will arrive here, so it's nothing particularly interesting. But at the moment when you open the safe or start to open it, everyone will attack you. Don't pay attention only to the guys who wear weapons, because they are the dangerous. You have to protect this buzzsaw, because shut up, because this is the one which will open the door. And here you can see the numbers. The first one is 3 minutes, I think the next one is 4 minutes around, and it's keeping it's going up, I think. Now, as you can see, my man has quite a lot of big guns, also upgraded guns. So normal, I think normal maybe, it's no problem for me. No one has ever died in normal. Oh, here, there was a alarm for me that more people are coming, and as you saw, at least 6-7 guys come with heavy guns. It could decimate me in Madness difficulty, so it's a problem. And by the way, I'm playing the offering, and I think the sound is still a little too loud. Okay, I hope you will be able to hear me. Okay, so my men are basically just wasting ammunition because they shoot everything that moves. And by the time I will receive, oh, here's someone, they will shoot it or throw some shuriken at it. Usually a good thing that most of the guys are coming from this door. I don't know why, but If you see the sign that there's an alarm, so people are coming or backup are coming for these guys, just stay here with a rocket launcher, shoot 1 or 2 bullets or rockets here, and you would probably kill them. So it's no problem. These are basic guns, no problem. Some of them come with guns, some of them not. They're just picking up. By the time I will finish them, you will see that there will be tons of guns. So you can pick up a lot of them. The cops, or these, oh, another one. Please come here, guys, before you die. Look, they're coming here. And with a good shot, you can basically kill all of them at once. So it's no problem. Okay, come on, let's end it already. If you really are for farming money, then I would advise you to use only the normal difficulty. Not because it gets difficult, but in Madness it's quite hard, and my guys already killed themselves by the time I reached the first door. But because the first 2 doors give you money. So the safes, basically. The third one will give you tokens, so you can get free tokens if you pack it into the car. Because you not only need to open the safe and hack it, you need to put the money in the car, that in your getaway car that you saw me jump out of it. And it will only arrive when you want to leave. Of course, from the back of it, you can reach your inventory, so you can get new weapons if you're out of it, and a lot of stuff. So it's quite good. Okay, here's open, and here are the safes. These are the basic safes that you can get. These things that fall out are the money bags. And at first I didn't know what the hell should I do with these, because there was nothing, I couldn't do anything with them. Here are the golems, so the bigger golem guys. Yep. With this weapon it's only 1 shot, so no problem. Okay, please get here. Everyone here. Be careful, if you point at any weapon, they will lose their good weapons that you put them in your hand, and they will pick up the first one. After that, trying to get that specific guy to pick up that specific weapon is almost near to impossible. All of them will throw away their weapons. Okay, so I opened all these guys just by cracking or hacking these. Shut up! By hacking these things, you will also get money, but maybe $10 to $50, so it's basically nothing. The real money is in these bags. Each bag contains $500. Now, in the first safe, of course, but in the second safe, each and every one of them will contain 150. No, 1050. Sorry. So much more, or triple the amount. Of course, you have to stay alive in order to do that, and not only alive, but you have to take be careful, because these blue-headed idiots always try to break this, and if they are able, or let them break this saw, then you have to start all over again, and the countdown also starts all over again. I love this weapon because it is a shock weapon what I'm using at the moment, and it's quite powerful. For example, this was a golem. With 1 shot I can make him dizzy and kill him. And if you can make them to stay in a line or come to you in a line, you could kill all of them because it's piercing. It's quite good. Where are my men? Now, normally this is the shortest version which I have found. Here will be the car parked. Here is where you leave if you go there, and here is the storage that you will. Oh shit! Move, 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 move! Shh! Move! When you get this here, this alarm, it means that they are trying to hack your hacking. Not a good idea. Oh, and of course some of my men are already dying. Oh yeah, now they're coming. Yep. If you use such an explosive like I do here, then you can eliminate half of the squad easily, or 3/4 of the squad. So it will be a lot of help for your guys, because your guys will be spraying bullets all over the place. So if you want to collect these things, you have to take them in your hand, so you can hold two of them like dual wielding, and you have to run to your car. This, what I just show you here, this is the fastest way, because there will be your, oh my god, there will be the truck where you can collect the money, and it only counts when you deliver the money. So if you let them here and you leave, then it doesn't count, which is a big thing. And you won't get any other not material. One sec. You won't get any not money. I won't get any extra money for killing these guys, or I haven't seen. I paid a few times on this map, but I haven't seen, you know, money or buffs going or dropping on this level. It is in the arena mode, the campaign level basically. So not the specific way you can go any time or any length. This is a campaign version. And I think there's always a set amount of money that you can collect, and it is 24,475, I think, but I will check it in the end. And it is always the same, no matter how much guys do you kill, what kind of weapons you're using, or how many times you go there, it's always the same. Because this is the amount that you will get by cracking the safe and delivering the money to your car. So unless you want to have more tokens, which in my opinion you can get it much easier on other levels. For example, I was on the Nexus core level, and by the time I reached the third level, I get these tokens from other guys, and also these things appeared what can. Oh yeah, this is a special guy. Shut up. One sec. Almost done. Almost done. Please die already. Thanks. So here it's basically gold. Now my car is here, and if I would have gone on the harder difficulty, there will be another door, and another door, and so it means, and I think it also says that the more difficult you have, the more doors you need to unlock, or you can unlock. Of course, shut up. Of course, the first two is for money, and I think the last two is for tokens. I haven't reached really the last one, but I know that the third one is for tokens that you will get. Also a chest that you need to unlock, but I drop this down. I hope no one will pick it up. And this is how you deliver the money, basically. You cannot, the gold or this one is much heavier. Here's the storage. You can activate the storage, get new guns or the guns that you have in your inventory. Unfortunately, I don't think you guys can do it, because it would be a pain in the ass to tell them and then follow you here. Oh, please get the hell out of here. You can attack with the money, but these that contains 1,500 make you very slow. The other ones are lighter. What are they doing? Okay, and as you see, there's infinite combat. So, oh god, another round. So the waves will never end, but the guys will be always the same. You can shoot at on the window, so you can do that, and your man will also do that. And I'm really surprised that my guys aren't dead yet. And they still have their guns. Usually I give them, you know, these guns that have 100, 150 ammunition, because I know that they are spraying spraying bullets like hell. And they could empty a whole magazine for just one guy, because they don't think he's dead. As you can see, I'm much faster without the bags. These bags are the heaviest. And if you want to open the other doors, you have the car won't park there, only when you are finished. So you say that you want to go out. I don't know exactly how that works, because I think it depends on the difficulty. If you have, you know, 2 vaults that you're supposed to open, then you have to wait for the second to open. I don't know how you can call in the car sooner, because as you see, so I show you what's in here, or there's supposed to be the car, but it wasn't there, even though I have unlocked the first vault. Okay, money, money, money. But as I mentioned, there are $24,000 that you can get on this level. This is far by the easiest way to get money, as its name suggests, because it's a heist. And all the other levels will give you much less. So it is a very good way to get money. Especially if you, of course, it's a boring way in the same time, because you know, doing the same thing over and over and over again, sometimes you have to take a stop or a pause a little bit and go on other levels, because you would go insane, because it's always the same. So no bosses, no bigger fights, always these guys, etc. I'm almost done. And as soon as you are done, you can also leave. It doesn't matter if you know, have your guns or anything, or how many guys you killed or died. It doesn't matter, because in the end of the end of the level, you will get back your old guns. Just checking if I loaded up everything. So it's quite fast, I think. Okay, here's my gun. Yeah, my gun is quite a heavy hitter. And leave. Of course, you're the only ones leaving. You're leaving, like a good boss, you're leaving your guys behind. I totally wrecked the bank. And, oh, 225, why? Maybe I miscalculated, because I think last time it was 200 more. Anyway, it's usually around more than 24,000. I think this is the normal mode, because there wasn't a third door. I was not sure which door did I unlock. I also did the tough one. Basically, if you and your men are geared up, then it will be no problem for you. Maybe one will die, so it's not an optional thing to bring a beginner, because I think that is why my guy died, because there were 4 30 level characters with, you know, high level gear and everything, and high armor, and there was a new one which he was also gunner, so you cannot put so much weaponry on it, armor, and I gave him a gun, and of course, because he had the lowest health, he died quickly. But even I think he started from, I don't know, level 8 or 10, and by the end of the level he was still 16. Navirian, this is the, what? 2005? I have also the 5000, it's basically the same, I think, only modified. So I have 4 or 5 from these, it's quite good. But it sprays ammunition like hell. Usually I'm preparing for, already had 160,000, so it's quite good. But I'm far away from 600,000. My base is almost built up, so asking for help, these guys that I would ask, I haven't upgraded this, because now I know that you can only bring 5 guys. I already have 6 maybe geared up. This is the weakest, as you can see. All the other ones are 30, 30, 30. I don't know if there's any, now that I've seen and played for a long time, I don't see any reason to buy, for example, a gunner or someone athletic or something like that. Basically, the duelist, the bruiser, the stuntman, maybe, these are the ones who can wear quite a heavy armor, because they're bruisers and melee fighters. But if you give them guns, they will still use it, and most of the guns are two-handed, so the bigger ones who do a lot of damage, so I don't think that's a problem. And if you give them bandolier, tool belt, which would of course increase, or give such armor that will increase your magazine capacity, then you won't have any problem, and they will have a lot of ammunition. Also upgraded, the medics, no problem. I also have what kind of weapons? I have a laser. Interesting, because you can only buy a laser, and some laser guns come with quite many upgrades, but some of them are very rare. This was my first one, that's why it doesn't have basically anything. In this I could only change the battery, so it's bigger, so not 35, it was 20 ammo, I have 35, and that was all. This was the big dissonance cannon. Even if it's white and you cannot change anything on it, it gives quite a punch. Never ever put it in one of your guys' hand. He will beat the shit out of you. Usually most of your men try to help you, which means they will attack your target, and that your target is usually next to you, so he will blow your target and you too. I've tested it, and it happened to me a lot of times. If in some places where they are small and there are a lot of enemies in one place, you can have spare your ammunition or your man's ammunition, because with one hit you can kill a lot of guys. Of course, it means that usually from 10 shots, 9 times you will hit one of your guys. But if you're lucky and they have enough armor, they won't lose a corpus, if you're lucky. This was, for example, heavy laser rifle. It's more modified. Still, I could maybe adjust the scope and the battery, that's all. I bought this was a model. This was I think the hardest hitting shotgun. Unfortunately, it shoots two shots at a time. So even though it has a bigger ammo and bigger damage than the where is the dozer? Reaper? Oh, this is the what? No, I don't know where it is, unfortunately. It shoots 2 bullets at a time, and if you give them to some of your men, it's quite a good gun, but it eats ammunition quite fast. You have to be very, very careful about the Slayer knife, shock knife. If you're a melee, I think one of the best weapons. You can deal with them, you eat these nice and decent damage, and also the fire will set them alight, and this dissonance will basically evaporate them. Yeah, these dissonance. I haven't got the foggiest clue why did I buy this. Maybe I give it to some of my men, I have no idea. I would advise you to have a hand grenade by you, or a sticker bomb or something like that, because if you throw it, you know you won't be there. But if you give it to some of your men, they will most likely throw it next to you, and you will blow up together with your enemy. Not a good idea, and they will constantly do it. Or throw it to a guy. For example, there's a corner where a lot of guys are, and there's a corner where one guy. They usually throw it where there's only one guy, so not very clever. I usually give my men what is it? Oh, I forget to give this. Yeah, this is a new one, because usually give them throwing axes or shurikens or throwing axes. Because of the damage, and interesting because the AI shoots perfectly, so every time they throw a throwing axe, because it's quite deadly, they will hit someone and they will kill them. And there are 25 or so throwing axes in one stock, so it's quite good. Always give them one melee weapon, because they tend to eat through ranged weapons like hell, and they forget to get the new one from their back, which is quite weird. But if you have a melee weapon on their back, they will use it and put the other one on their back. So it's quite good. That's why I give them this one 2 shock swords, because he has dual wield, so why not? I think one of the best weapons are the shock swords, because first durability removes the shocking effect, but you still have a sword to fight with. And after that, then broke, so it's can have the durability 2 times. It's quite good. PKN, also modified version. Always put a poker or shocker on the front of it, because it gives some melee damage. And this is me, yeah. Okay. And as you can see, I'm the most armored one, basically. Bandolier. Always get the shoes that will reduce the encumber level, because then you can put more stuff on it. Dissonance cannon, yeah. Okay. So now I have everything. Great. And there's, I think it's a bug, but look, I have in each of my hands. If you could buy it, I would recommend you this, because I know you can have a rocket launcher, but it reloads slow and has maybe 10 from 6 to 20, but each hand you can have 6 from this, 6 rounds, and this is not the accurate one, so I don't have 3 magazines. Look, I will show you. Unequip. Unfortunately, you have to do this all the time, which bugs me. Where is it? Critical launcher. Yeah. And where's my other launcher? And look, I have 3 more, so it's double the effect. I don't know why. On some cases, you can do it before you go onto the level, and I advise you to do it because then you have double the amount of magazines. So this means that 7 times 6, it's 42 in one hand and 42 in other hand. No other rocket launcher are able to do that. I think I had once that the rocket launcher had a 20 magazine, and maybe I had 6 from this, but you have to have luck, and this is more easy, and I think the reload is also faster. And it's quite good because you can shoot quite fast. So it will be no problem. And but if you turn around, rock, still slow, very slow. So you have to be careful. This is not a gun. So you would start, for example, oh, there's someone, and you shoot the wall or you shoot your own man because the gun, where you're pointing, and the gun that will point there have a little time lapse, so it will need a little time to point there where you want to shoot. Look, here is no problem, but when you try to behind it, it's a 1 or 2 second delay. You have to be careful of that. I shoot a lot of my men this way, so it's a problem. There were no difference or changes, I think, here. Yeah, no new things. I think there were what was that? Some nerfing or some minor adjustments on the weapons, especially on the prices, I'm sure. And I think some modified damage on some of the weapons. Some of them are too good, some of them are not so good, so that's one thing. The big change was that finally the guns were not so expensive. It's still expensive because I only have 106,000. Of course, I bought a few guns because why not? But the minigun still costs, for example, this is it's 26,000. So I could get the highest or the most expensive one, but the minigun is still the most expensive, and I think it's one of the best. And I still want to test it. How finally if I get a minigun, because the minigun can kill everything. It has 500 bullets, I think, and if really that you know, my bandoliers and all my stuff that I put on my guy to have more ammunition works, then it's possible to have 2 to 4 magazines, which means that I have 2,500 bullets, more than any weapon can hold, and I can literally sweep to the whole floor, and no difficulty will be too bad for me, because I just go into one corner, let my men do some of the work, and I sweep everything besides the boss, who has you know, the bulletproof armor. I could kill everyone, even golems, in a matter of seconds. So this was the new thing. I advise you to get this, and if you don't have the game, I think it's very good. You can get your own man. Of course, the imprints mean that every time you finish this arena mode, you get an imprint. You will unlock new characters, new specials, and you will get also buffs. So your guy, no matter which imprint you choose, you will get plus for strength, endurance, dexterity, and tactics. So you will get plus 10 or 5, or I don't know. And now I forgot to mention that there's a new thing. You know that with the tokens you could buy colors. 1 second, I will show you here from this guy. And every time you will get a new imprint, it would cancel, or you have to it would reset. But now you have all of it. So I bought a few, and I still have a few more to go. I don't really care, because come on, it's just colors. You can color your men's clothes also, but 1 sec. I have all the colors now. Usually I had maybe 1 row, 2, but now I have all the colors because it will save now. So you only need to purchase it once, and then you can color your man the way you want to do. Sometimes it's very good because when everyone is gray, it is very hard to differentiate from the commando troops and your troops. And I was shooting my men, and then finally I realized that when half of my mag was empty, that oh shit, I was shooting my men. And that was a problem. So this is the new thing in Project Nexus. I advise you. I think it's a good game. It's not so expensive. A lot of options. Of course, it can be repetitive. I hope I said it correctly. So it could be a problem, but trying out new characters, gearing up, upgrading your base, getting all the getting all the upgrades for your character, dash fire, lawnmower, and all these things. It's quite. I don't know why does he have lawnmower, because his basic skill should include lawnmower for the offering, and I don't know why doesn't it have it. But hey, or was it the giant? Okay, I'm totally mixed up now. But I think it's quite a good game. Unfortunately, I don't know why isn't a local co-op for the arena, because I think this is the way where you and your friend could build your own character, and you could build the base together, get your own gear. You can play one of you playing the rage character, other play the melee character, and kill everyone. And you can go on just two of you, on any of the arena levels and kill as much as you can, or reach the highest level as you can, and it would be quite great. And unfortunately at the moment there's only a local co-op for the real campaign, where you go with the main characters, Hank, Deimos, and all the others. So that's a bummer. So that's it. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.